Hello, welcome back, dear Tarot Pals. This is another Pick a Card reading, and today we're looking at what is next in love for you. You could be single, complicated relationship, or separated, or a couple, or you're married. Whatever relationship status you resonate with, we're going to try and get some messages for you. What can you expect in your romantic life, in your relationships? Of course, you can feel drawn to more than one pile. I'm going to give you a close-up of the stones in 1 minute. I'm not going to reveal the cards yet. We're going to keep that for the end of the reading for each of the pile. You will find 2022 readings in the description box below. Your career, your love. You will also find the January monthly if you're watching this while I post it. These are general readings. Take what resonate and leave the rest, please. If you haven't yet hit subscribe button, hit that subscribe button because it definitely helps me a lot. Do not ever give away your power to a reading. Tarot is simply current energy. It is not a prediction. Let us, with that said, look at your first option, which is a rose quartz. And I hope this focus is okay. Yep, that's a rose quartz as option 1. Option 2 is a pink obsidian. So it's a black and pink obsidian. And option 3 is garnet. You can pause the video, take your time, and I will see you in your individual piles. Hello and welcome to those of you who picked the rose quartz pile. A beautiful, one of my first stones, by the way, which I started working with, is rose quartz. This of course talks about your heart chakra, your heart healing, self-love, beauty. How do you accept yourself? And this stone is a wonderful stone which also promotes a lot of harmony in relationships, harmony in your life, a smooth, free-flowing energy. We're going to look at your Lenormand card at the end of the reading. I'm really sorry if you see my voice cracking in between. It's not COVID, but I am suffering from a sore throat, so please excuse me, and I will do my best to keep my energy linear as much as possible. If you haven't yet hit the subscribe button, please consider hitting that subscribe button. It will mean the world for me. The first thing that we're going to look at is what is the major arcana, the major theme of the energy that we can expect for you when it comes to your love life. What is really going to unfold? We're thereby going to look at tarot and oracle. We're going to look at your energy versus the energy of the person that you're manifesting or the person that you're with if you have a specific person in your mind. Okay. With that said, let's look at what is the key theme of what's to expect in love for the rose quartz pile. Okay, we have one card out. The underlying energy was the Hierophant, of course. Wow, okay, I'm not taking reversals for this part of the reading. We will take reversals when it comes. This is justice, and even if I take it reverse, we will consider all the meanings. Let me get some cards out first. So your key theme here is justice is at play, okay? Now, I want to look at, I'm going to give you an option here and you go with what you want to go with. Okay. This, of course, energy is interchangeable. I have 2 different tarot cards for you right here. You can consider picking one of these decks. This is the Rider-Waite's, this is the Spirit Animal deck, as yourself. And if you have a specific person in your mind, keep them as the other deck. Energy is interchangeable. You might sometimes feel this is sounding more like me, that is me versus them. But this way you would know if that's sounding like you, okay? So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to look at, for my easy reference, I'm going to talk about person A and person B. And you can then, place as which one are you resonating more with. So, what is the energy of the first person in consideration is what we're looking at. Let me just set this up. Okay. Person A for rose quartz. Show me the current energy, please. Thank you. One more shuffle. Okay, we have one card out. Now, for this part of the reading, I am taking reversals, okay? Okay, we have the 8 of Cups upright. And I want to look at what is the energy of this person. What actions or what mind space are you moving towards in the near future? Okay. Okay, we have the King of Cups that turned first. Of course, we've seen the Sun card, but that's a beautiful transition from the 8 of Cups to the King of Cups. We will explain all of these cards. Let me first look at your other person energy here, okay? I'm going to leave this card, this stone right here. And I'm going to keep this card on the side. Okay, let's look at person B. What is the energy that they're currently in? This could be a specific person that you're thinking about, or of course, this could also be somebody new if you're single and you're manifesting someone. What is the current energy of this person B, please? Thank you. Wow, 2 of spring. I hope you guys can see the cards. Okay, this is person B's current energy. And let's look at what is the intention or energy they're coming towards you with. That flipped pretty fast. Okay, love the 2 kings here. Okay, since we have 2 court cards, I want a bridging card here. Okay, what I'm going to now ask is, what is the connection like between the 2 of you? Okay, where are you guys heading towards? Even though it's pretty self-explanatory from what I'm seeing. Beautiful. Who's picked rose quartz? What a lovely energy of this pile, guys. Okay, hopefully you can see all the cards clearly, and yeah, let's start talking. What is the key theme playing out? Where are you? Where are them? If there's a specific person that you're manifesting or you're with currently, as in your partner, and what's the energy going to be like in the near future? What can you expect in love? First of all, I clearly see with the Justice card as the main theme playing out, if any of you are going through or hoping for, one of you are married and you're hoping for the other person to get a divorce, highly likely. If you're hoping for a commitment coming your way, you've been in a relationship for a very long time, 5 years, 7 years, 10 years, and you're hoping for your partner to propose, this is another highly likely theme. The Justice card talks about paperwork, contracts, karmic balancing. It also talks about doing the right thing at the right time. It is also about justice being served at the right time and at the divine timing of life, okay? So wherever you feel that you've been wronged, the wrongs will be set right. If you have done anything in the past which you feel may have had a negative impact towards your relationship or may have hurt your partner, I think it's a wonderful card that pushes you to ask for forgiveness. Just ask for forgiveness and it will be done and dusted. Do not keep that karma hanging on yourself, okay? So clearly I see a commitment, a paperwork, something working out between the 2 of you beautifully here, okay? If you are trying to get a divorce from an existing partner, and that's what your heart's desire, because I do see some of you are in existing relationships and you're trying to walk away from something that is no longer working for you. Some of you are currently in a karmic contract. I feel this is more of the reader who's watching this than the other person. You are currently in a karmic contract and you're ready to walk away from this karmic contract. You're ready to be serving justice to yourself, to be true to yourself, and understand that even though this felt like almost as good as true, some of you are in those kind of relationships which look like, this is so perfect, it's like almost perfect, why couldn't this be the person? And yet you know in your heart and your mind, this is not the one, this is not the one whom you settle with, this is not the one whom you belong with, this is not what your soul calling is, and you're ready to walk away from these 7 cups, listen to your intuition and walk towards your King of Pentacles in this case, to be really truly emotionally fulfilled. Where you're walking towards with your intention here is genuine, absolute, complete emotional fulfillment. The King of Cups is a very emotionally matured person, okay? You're maturing and you're understanding that your emotional needs are important. They need to be serviced, they need to be heard, and you're ready to give your cup of love fully to somebody else, okay? You're breaking away from your own inhibitions as well in many cases. Where is this other person that we're talking about? This person is perhaps being single. The next person, if you're single and you're asking about whom I'm going to meet next, the next person you're going to be with has been perhaps single for a very long time. They've been actually visualizing, manifesting you. Some of you who are in separation and you're hoping for your partner to come towards you, let me tell you, they are actually visualizing, manifesting, making plans around how do they want to come into your life and give you this solid offer. This is the King of Pentacles. This talks about a solid offer. There's been a reel that I've just posted on my Instagram account. If you're not following me on Instagram, do consider following Tarot Pal there. The link is in the description, where we also saw the King of Pentacles showing up. So I'm not surprised this energy showing up again here for you. There's somebody coming towards you with a solid offer, a proposal for marriage, a proposal to take this to the next level, a proposal to build something which genuinely will be long lasting. And this person has been making a lot of plans around how do they want to come in and do it. Maybe they're not in talk, they're not sharing that side of theirs yet, but it's definitely happening. And when it does, both of you would be ready to move really, really fast. This is a relationship where a lot of things will just pick up speed at a mad pace, okay? This is what I see coming towards you clearly with this person. There's a strong possibility that there's earth and a fire element towards the next person that you're manifesting. So there could be a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. These are the stronger energies that I see. This side is clearly more water, which is Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Does not mean that this has to be you. It just is perhaps the energies that we're looking at, okay? What I want to look at is where is this relationship thereby going? And now I'm going to look at your Moonology deck here for some oracle card guidance. If this sounds like you, I hope you've hit the like button already. Okay, believe in the impossible. Like I said, some of you are in separation and you're kind of losing hope. It's breaking heart that this person is not back yet. But I believe it is definitely happening for you. Some of you are also perhaps getting exhausted, feeling like your emotional needs are never going to be met in this relationship, feeling like your emotional needs are no longer true. It as if you're asking for the moon, but you're not. And even if you feel like you're asking for something which is really rare, have faith that if you're asking for it, if you're visualizing it, it is going to happen for you, okay? I'm going to now look at some oracle guidances to see what else we can see happening next for you in love. Okay, let's take a look. What is the intention of this other person? If you could help me with the other persons, okay? We actually have 2 cards for you. Wow. This person, the person that you're going to next be with, or your partner's next emotional mind space, is moving towards clearly spending a lot of time. There's a lot of earthy energy from this side of this person, okay? So maybe they want to make some lifestyle changes when it comes to being more healthy, eating more clean diet, going to the gym, eating green and organic foods. It also talks about them building a personal connect to Mother Nature, okay? Them being focused more on how do they spend their time alone. Okay, and the nature will play a very significant role. Some of your significant others could be reaching the age of 42, or the number 6 could be relevant. The month of June is a significant time when this person may come up to you with that proposal and actually take you out on a date, by the way. Okay, let's look at the other card. Let them go. Again, this talks about that karmic side. This is that side of this card that we've pulled. Like I said, some of you are in a karmic relationship. You've already understood it is not your person. You're intuitively know that I need to walk away from this. The number 9 here again talks about completions, and it's ready to let them go. Okay, this is the energy field that I see for each of you versus them. Okay, and of course it could be vice versa. You may be feeling like, hey, this sounds more like me. I'm more in this energy, and of course take it as it resonates. How would this relationship feel like to you thereafter? I'm going to look at some Lovers Oracle deck now, or any additional guidance Spirit wants to give us. Let's see what comes out for you. Okay, I'm going to go with this one. Wow, beautiful message for you. At times, we must surrender the old before something new can enter our lives. Let go. Do you see the number of times let go is here? And all will work out. Please release the relationship which feels like too much of an effort, which feels like, oh my God, I'm trying so hard to make this work. Real love is genuinely, honestly, effortless. And I swear this comes from experience. I've also been at your side of the story. I'm not judging you. I know how it feels when we are in those, why can't it be them kind of a thing. But when they truly love you, you would not even have to try. I mean, it just really just flows freely, effortlessly. Okay, effortless is what your message is from spirits. Okay, what can you expect in love next for pile number 1 with the rose quartz? Of course, heart chakra meditation is something that comes up whenever we see surrender. Wow, you might meet this person at a gathering, by the way. Pretty obvious, right? A great gathering, something is coming together. This feels more to me like a work gathering for most of you, while of course it could be a social gathering as well, where you meet this person in. Okay, I want to take one more card. get grounded. This talks about your root and your heart chakra back again, guys. There's a sense of fear, as if I feel for you guys that you do not want to release what you know. It's almost like you're fearful that nothing as good as this will ever come back again. That is not true. If you feel safe in where you are, in what you're doing, in how you're doing it, trust me, there's better days coming for you. Nature is clearly playing a very strong role. Some of you may actually meet this new person while you're traveling as well. And that could be another gathering that you're at. Just a lot of people, a lot of crowd around you. I also sense for this pile, maybe you want to bring in some plants at your house, okay? In your bedroom plants, jade, snake plant, something like that. The energy has to flow a bit here, okay? It's almost like very stagnant. You're very stuck in that vision of yours that you just want that one person. And I feel you're not able to manifest that blessing here, okay? Flow. Wow. Lilies, good luck is the message here. I go live often on my Instagram account. So again, I invite you to join me there, because for quite a few life path numbers in the last live we were at, we saw this card show up. This is somebody who's from an absolutely different community, by the way. You're attracting somebody, and this does not have to be from a different religion, okay? This does not have to be from a different land, while all of that is highly likely. Sometimes this also talks about a person who's very different in their core value system from you, yet you guys are very complementary. You work well together. One of you could be 30, another one could be 42. I don't know why those numbers are coming out very strongly to me. Some of you may have known each other for 3 years and you're in a relationship, and I think you're getting towards that commitment. Lilies, of course, talks about good luck, about bravery. This reading repeatedly wants me to tell you guys, be brave. Follow your heart, follow your intuition, leave behind what no longer works for you, even if you do not see where you're going to land up, because trust me, you are manifesting someone way, way better. For few of you, this person could be from a distant land, by the way, which is why perhaps travel was coming up very, very strongly. I hope this reading has helped you so far. If it did, give me a thumbs up and leave me a flower emoji in the comment section below so that I know you've reached this part of the reading. We're going to wrap this up with some messages from the universe for you to tell you what universe wants you to know right here, right now. Okay. Renew, restore, breathe, and be. Again, back to that breath work, grounding, root chakra, and having faith in universe playing things out at its own time. Even if you cannot see how it's going to work out, just know that strings are being pulled by spirit for you as we speak right now. You get what you give. I think this again brings me back to universe trying to tell you, how do you love yourself? How do you treat yourself? If you treat yourself in a certain way, if you're consistently putting your needs after another's, then you're always going to be treated as a second option. Some of you are struggling, like as if you're feeling like you're a second option, and that is how you get treated, because I think that's how you treat yourself as well. Of course, this card also talks about doing some charity work. Donations will bring in some great karma for you. You got this. Oh my God, such a wonderful card to end the reading for. You got this. Okay, you are a powerful co-creator, and I want you to trust your soul. I think this summed it up. It was wonderful reading for you guys. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, do hit the subscribe button. Leave me a flower emoji. Take care. Bye-bye. Welcome to those of you who's picked the pink obsidian. Okay, this talks, of course, about protection, and it's a very, very powerful stone. One of my favorite stones, one of my first stones. Which I keep near my bedside table. Some of you may be having nightmares or maybe having very prophetic dreams. And this stone always tells me to protect yourself while you sleep, okay? From psychic attacks, from energies which may be hampering your relationships as well. Sometimes this also asks you to keep a dream journal, because spirits may be trying to communicate to you as you sleep. In the first part of this reading, and I'll tell you where I'm taking reversals versus not. So this part of the reading, we're not taking any reversals. I'm trying to see what is the main theme at play for you for next in love. What can we expect as this group for what is playing out in love for you guys? And we'll talk about person A and person B in a minute. Okay, I think this wants to fall out. We'll take that. The underlying energy was star. And we have the lovers here. Wonderful energy. Some of you could, of course, be Geminis or dealing with a Gemini. Of course, that does not have to be for everybody, but that's what the card has as one of the resonant energies, okay? I'm now going to look at, and we're going to leave this for the last part of the reading and see what that card has. Hopefully you guys can see this. Okay. I'm going to look at now, give you two options. Okay. So we have the classic Rider-Waite's deck here, and we have the Animal Spirit deck right here. You can give, you can pick one of these decks as for yourself versus the other person, or while I read, you can associate them with different energies. To make it simple for me, I'm just going to say person A and person B. Sometimes you may feel like this is me versus this is them. Energy is fluid. Take it as it resonates, okay? So I'm going to look at first what is the current energy of person A as we watch this reading. Then we're going to get into where are you going towards, what are you moving towards, and then what is the bridge of you versus them, okay? So what is the current energy for everybody who's picked the pink obsidian? Okay, current energy, where are you right here, right now? Of course, when I say person A and person B, if you do not have somebody special in your life and a single person, that's the person that we are talking about who's coming towards you. If you do have somebody in your mind, then take that energy in. Okay, we've got two cards, we'll take both of them. Wow, the Tower and the Eight of Pentacles upright. Hold on, let me just make sure you guys can see it all. Okay, I think this is better. Nine of Wands in the underlying energy. Interesting. And what is the energy of the person who is coming towards you or who you have in mind? Okay. The energy of the person who you're dealing with or is coming towards you. What is next in love for pile 2? Person B. Okay, we had too many cards fall out. I'm not taking any of them. It's a little difficult to shuffle this deck. Please be patient. Okay, one more shuffle. Energy of the person whom you're dealing with. Thank you, Spirit. For pile pink obsidian. Okay. Ooh. I love this. We have the Tower card here again. Sorry, this is the Death card and that side is the Tower. Very interesting. Very interesting. Okay. Let's see, what is this person? Wow, that came out pretty quick. You are dealing with somebody or someone's coming into your life who's clearly intensely psychic person. Very strong Scorpio energy here, guys. If you pull this pile, again, it does not have to be the exact zodiac sign, just the energy that I need to mention, because that, of course, the card shows up. Even this side, there's a strong Scorpio energy here, okay? Wow, underlying card here is the Strength. I'm going to look at the bridging card between the two of you. A very, very interesting pile, a very, very developed or matured pile, I feel. This group seems like more people who would perhaps resonate with it. And of course, age is just a number, but this is more for, you would definitely 25 plus, for many of you, even, 35 plus or 45 plus, because this seems like a very matured energy that's coming in, okay? Let's look at the bridge between you versus them. Oops, sorry. We have an error here. I want to see what you're moving towards because these two came together. What are you moving towards? What is your energy when you meet this person? Or what are you moving towards as a partner? Your energy towards person B or person A's energy towards person B? Person A's energy towards person B in the near future. Thank you. One more shuffle. Now this part, of course, I am taking reversals, but we've not got anything in reverse. We do have the Queen of Cups that did show up. And for you, clearly, two cards want to show up every time, so we'll take the Ace of Swords as well. Okay. Pretty interesting pile. And have patience. I will tell you what each card means. Let me just set this up right. Okay. Last but not the least, let's see what is the energy that binds the two of you together. Okay, what energy would you be in? The High Priestess to the Queen of Cups. Wow, okay, I want to take this one. 10 of Cups, beautiful. Okay, pretty heavy, pretty intense. No doubt with the Death and the Tower as the first cards from both of your current energies. Needless to say, you are dealing with something which has been difficult and shocking. And this is not just from your side, this is from both sides, okay? Now, for most of you, I feel like either you've just done it or it's happening. When you watch this, you're breaking away from a relationship, you're moving away from a relationship. You feel as if this was too much work, and this took a lot of years for you, some of you as much as 8 years into your life, and yet it led to nothing. Okay, some of you have invested 8 months, 8 years, 18 months in trying to make a relationship work, which clearly has not gone anywhere. Okay, some of you are married couples and are feeling like as if you've built something which is breaking away. Some of you could be losing homes, or some of you may be feeling like it's just a shattering energy and there's just no sugarcoating this. Okay, and I don't try to sugarcoat energy as it shows up, because tarot is trying to guide you and walk you towards what you're trying to get towards. Okay, you feel like as if energy is wasted, and I want to tell you, no, it's not. Love and energy is never wasted. You've learned something, you've worked upon something, and while this tower is breaking away what does not serve you right here, right now, all the time and the months and the years that you gave to this relationship, that does not become an absolute waste. That was a part of your journey, that was a part of your plan. Now, this new person, or this person that you're thinking about or asking about, they are also going through an inner transformation. They are also changing from one to the other. Some of them are also going through a past relationship. Some of them are moving away from you, who's the person A who's watching this. Some of them intuitively already understand that this is not going anywhere. Okay, both of you in your own way. Look at the 2 and the 4 here, right? This is the 2022, the year that I'm reading this, and of course this is a timeless reading. This person, the other person here, for those of you who've never met this and are single, this is a supremely intuitive person. They're going to be very spiritual. When you meet them, you will immediately sense that this is not a person to fool around with. This is not a person to lie to. This is not a person who I want to take lightly, because while their energy, and let me tell you, this could be a tricky thing, okay? They might come across as somebody who's extrovert, outgoing, chilled out, and they didn't notice anything and they don't care about anything, but they do. They do. And there's a lot of depth, and they do not like to show their heaviness that easily. Okay, that's the kind of person that you're attracting if you're single or you're hoping to get somebody in. This is a very, deep personality, which when in the first glance perhaps looks as just a funny, chilled out person who doesn't really have a lot of spiritual things that they're thinking about, or doesn't really judge people too much. This person, for better or for worse, has very strong opinions and does judge pretty quick, typically pretty correctly, and pretty intensely. Okay, some of you have perhaps recently also lost a job, which has had an impact on your self-esteem, okay? Or maybe your partner has lost a job, if you're seeing this as vice versa. And this impact on the self-esteem is clearly hurting the relationships. As a central theme, we have the Lovers, and now let me come to the central theme card. This talks about choices. The first message of the Lovers is always choices. You have a choice to stay exactly how you've always been, or you have a choice to make a change. You have a choice, and change is what death and transformation is always talking about, right? Your partner, whoever you're asking about or whoever you're manifesting, has perhaps already made a decision consciously to change their way of life, to change how they've been doing relationships so far, because they've understood where they are and what they're doing is no longer working out for them. It does not serve their purpose. Okay, if you're in a married relationship, for some of you, your partner might actually be hoping to become a parent. Okay, that was a very channeled, intuitive message, but maybe they want to become a parent and they've understood that they've reached that part of their life. There are choices, there are contracts for this pile coming up. For some of you, you're attracting more than one partner, and you should go with clearly the one who's emotionally more fulfilling than the one who's kind of ticking the boxes or gets your how to explain it, who's more hot or who just gets your juice flowing. Maybe that's not the right person, but the person who nurtures you, cares for you, is there for you, is emotionally fulfilling to you, is clearly the person to go towards. The next person that you're manifesting, and when you're in this relationship, as this relationship unfolds, or the person as your partnership, if you are thinking about somebody or you are in a relationship and you're asking how this relationship is going to unfold, you're clearly coming towards a more intuitively connected place, okay? You and this new person, or you or your partner, are coming to a place where both of you will not need a lot of words to take care of each other. You will understand each other intuitively, and you know how to emotionally fulfill each other. What a beautiful energy. I feel for most of you guys who've picked this pile, you perhaps are already in a long-term committed relationship, and this is either already a married partnership or you're heading towards a married partnership, okay? For some of you, this could also, for those of you who feel like, nah, I'm not being in a committed relationship, to be honest, I don't even know where it's going. It just feels like I've given it so many years and I'm just trying and it's not going anywhere. The choice for you here, okay, is clearly to have that, because this is your clarity, this is your conversation, this is your confrontation. Are you ready to give me the 10 of cups that I seek? Are you not? If you're not, then bye bye, because I deserve better, and you hands down definitely deserve better, okay? You would know which situation or which life phase are you currently going through. Is your partner becoming more and more nurturing, loving, giving towards you, or are they just, you're just more intuitively aware? Some of you may have been confused between 2 and 1. By the way, if you were, maybe 1 has a message for you. For few of you who's been in a happy relationship, of course, there's a union which is clearly guaranteed, and families coming together. Let's say you're in a relationship where your families are against this marriage or this commitment. That is going to get healed for sure, okay? For some of you, it also talks about, in fact, for most of you, it also talks about understanding each other from an emotional place first, rather than trying to tick the boxes when it comes to, are we from the same religion, are we earning the same kind of money, do we belong to the same kind of family. This is a relationship which is already perhaps formed in the 5D for most of you, and you're trying to bring it to the 3D, okay? Some of you have been working on envisioning a vision board for a very long time. Some of you are seeing the number 3131. Some of you are seeing the number 333 a lot. Some of you are seeing the combinations of 2s and 4s, okay, as angel numbers, because this is a large group. I'm giving you the numbers that I see here, perhaps which you're repeatedly showing up, okay? Your family values and what your emotional fulfillment is what will connect the two of you. You both may be very different personalities otherwise, but how you envision your family to be, how you envision your home to be, is exactly the same, and that is what keeps the two of you together, okay? I'm going to now look at some guidance cards from the Moonology deck. What is going to unfold and what is the guidance for you here? Oops, too many cards flying out. Hold on. We're going to give that another shuffle. If this reading sounds like you so far, give it a thumbs up and leave me an evil eye emoji, okay? Leave me an evil eye emoji. I strongly feel, by the way, whether you are in a relationship or not, you need psychic protection. Whoever's watching this pile, carry a black tourmaline, a pink obsidian, keep it near your bedside table if you like the stone. Take some salt bath. There are many rituals I've already posted on the Instagram account of how do you keep yourself energetically protected. Energy protection is very important for yourself and your other half, by the way. Okay, hold your vision, the fixed moon. Very similar message here between this and pile 1. Some of you could be dealing with an Aquarius, Leo, Scorpio. Again, that Scorpio energy showing up, or Taurus, or these energies could be very well in you. This talks about, again, just because you wasted these many years doing something, it is not a wastage if it didn't turn into something beautiful. You don't have to start becoming disheartened that this relationship didn't work out. You still have a choice. You have options coming your way which will make you feel fulfilled. Hold your vision, be flexible with your plans, with your approach towards it. So have a very clear vision. Why do you want what you want? And then be flexible about how you go about it. Clarity is clearly coming towards you. If you guys have been in no contact situation and you just want a closure, you just want to have a heart-to-heart conversation, or if you're dragging a relationship where you feel like it's just not going anywhere, you're going to get that closure. You're going to get that heart-to-heart conversation happening. And that's what's definitely happening in love. Some of you are ready to speak your truth and, not feel sorry about it anymore. And I'm proud of you for that, okay? I'm going to look at some oracle guidance for you versus them, okay? So let's see for them. What's the first card that shows up? What are they intending to do? Or what is their higher self pushing them for? What is the guidance for them? Okay, I want to go with this. Wings, okay? Again, the number 8. 8th house energy is very, very strong. For very, very few of you, maybe your significant other, when you meet them, they would have lost somebody very important to them. Okay, as in they could have had a death in the family and they're going through that transition phase. Some of them are just new to spirituality and they're discovering how to meditate. The 8th house energy would be very, very strong. This is also a very strong sexual partner. So this is not a person who you would be going out on 7 dates with, no action in the bedroom, if you know what I mean. This is somebody who would want to be physically intimate with you really, really quick and really, really soon. That is another way to recognize if this is the person that I'm talking about, by the way. Yet with all that heavy Scorpio energy, they're still very free-spirited. They're not the kind of people who want to settle down the moment they see you. In fact, they want to take their time to understand what is emotionally fulfilling to them. They do know what they want, but they're not going to be the ones like, let me just meet you and pop the question. They want to experience the relationship. They will take time to trust people. In your case, it's again 2022, the number 22. Again, the number 4 showing up. You had 8 there. 4s and 8s are clearly very, very strong here. You are being told, I don't know why, for both 1 and 2 pile, I felt like as if you guys know what does not work for you, but you're just not ready to release it. Do you see the 8s and the 4s of this reading? Oh my God. Do leave me a comment if you're seeing 4s or combinations of 8, 8, because clearly those numbers are very, very strong here. I again want to iterate on the psychic protection, guys, because I do feel there is an evil eye energy which is impacting your romantic life or your love life right now. Take the necessary precautions as they may be. Share less with, sometimes what happens, we overshare with our partner our miseries. Maybe you share. Be careful how you bond on trauma. Some of you may be attracting a trauma bond. What that means is pain attracts pain. So if you feel like I keep attracting people who are just always in pain, and I don't know why I keep attracting those kind of people who are just suffering from something, because maybe you need healing too. Right? Two people who are in pain can come together and heal each other, or they can destroy each other. This is a very known saying. It's very important for you to take a control of your narrative. Universe has given you this tower moment that you're facing right now to tell you that you are in power, you are in control, you're not a puppet to the show. Right? You can have a conversation, you can speak your heart. If you've been asking or waiting for a sign to speak your heart and speak your truth, take this as a massive thumbs up. Yes, darling, you're ready to speak your truth, and you should say exactly what you want, what emotionally fulfills you, and you will attract a partner who's ready to fulfill that for you, okay? Let's look at what shows up for your oracle card guidance here. And okay, that one wants to come out. Beautiful. The initiation, write the passage. Some of you who are single may be very intimidated when you meet this person, okay? They may be very dark to you, or very broody to you, or very serious to you. And it feels like, oh my God, this is an uphill ride as a relationship. But trust me, you see that beachy, chill vibe? This personality that you're attracting has a very duality to them. Sometimes they might come across as very intense, and it might be scary for you because there is a strong Gemini energy here as well. You like to perhaps have more playful relationships, and yet, when they are in that playful mood, you will be able to understand that this, the sea runs really deep, okay? When you face the challenges of this relationship, I think the two of you together will be able to beautifully sail through if you're in a single relationship. This is a kind of relationship that you're manifesting, which is a pillar, okay, which does not get scared of difficulties arriving. A very strong message for you, of course, is to take care of your health. If some of you are feeling underconfident, or the work that you need to do is perhaps on your physical body. Do you feel good about yourself? Do you like how you connect to yourself before you start connecting to other people? This is going to be an important aspect for those of you who are not paying enough attention to your physical body. This talks about that. This also talks about your inner temple being your mind, body, spirit, right? So at some level, while I said this is a very spiritual love, you guys will be telepathically connected. You can sense each other's energies. If you're not healthy, it cannot be a healthy love, right? So taking care of your inner mind is very, very important. Balance, this is your message. Love is not always about agreeing just for the sake of it. A great relationship is one that both supports and challenges. Like I said, this is a person with duality. Some of them could actually have a Libra Scorpio placement in them, okay, because there is that strong Scorpio energy here with balance showing up as a message, and of course the Ace of Swords at your end. Maybe you're attracting somebody with that Libra Scorpio axis, and typically these people, me myself included, we are the best devil's advocate that you'd ever find, right? We push our people to be better, to see the other side of the story, because we know that truth is not black and white. You're going to attract a relationship which helps you understand and find real depth and meaning in the relationships that you're dealing with. I'm going to now look at the Lenormand deck card for you. If this reading so far has resonated and has helped you in any manner, please do not forget to hit that subscribe button. It will mean the world to me. We will of course wrap this up with some messages from the universe. Let's look at what your card is. Beautiful. The 3, the number 7 and the number 5. This talks to me about change. Some of you need to watch the 2022 major events reading and 2022 love life reading. I strongly feel there's a message for you there. The link is in the description box below. Your ancestors are strongly protecting you guys, okay? If something has broken apart, or you're going through a breakup, or you really had high hopes for some relationship and that did not work out, just trust me, you're protected, okay? You are protected. Do leave me that comment there. I am protected, because darling, you are, okay? Some of you, this relationship that you're manifesting, what is coming next in life, is going to also get you very grounded, very connected to your ancestral energies. What does that mean? To bring you closer to your own traditional value system, to bring you closer, again, that home and family and children and, value system that you both resonate with, okay? Family is clearly going to be a very critical, playing a critical role in the next relationship that you are manifesting. The tree card, of course, also talks to me about having that patience to allow the relationship to grow. Like I said, while this person will be very, quick to get physically intimate, they're also not a person who would actually be ready for a commitment. So take it slow, let it grow. Wow, that rhymes. Take it slow, let it grow. All right, let us sum this up with some messages from the universe for you. Any guidances, what you're supposed to do right here, right now. Okay, that's the first card out. Believe in impossible. I feel some of you might have been drawn to pile 1, and if you were, there's a message for you there. Stop getting hope. Wow, be brave. I think some of you are also feeling very left out, okay? As if, I'm the, that misery feeling setting in so deep that you feel very depressed. Sometimes it's also seasonal depression, by the way, guys. So check what you're eating, check your vitamin levels. If you're having too much mood swings, maybe you want to go talk to a doctor, because sometimes you don't realize we are what we eat. I don't know why for this file, I repeatedly want to tell you, some of your emotional troubles are coming from what you're eating, okay? So be mindful of things that make you feel down or make you feel anxious. Fortune favors the bold. All of this talks about being brave, standing your ground, knowing that, I don't know why I want to tell you guys, there's a lot that is yet to unfold. Whatever you've lived so far is nowhere close to what you are about to experience, and what's coming is 1,000 times better than what you've seen so far. I hope this has helped you. I hope you found some resonance, inspiration, clarity. If you did, give it a thumbs up, hit like, and hit subscribe. Take care. Bye-bye. Hello and welcome to those of you, last but not the least, who has picked this Garnet pile. And I know some of you like to know which pile did I pick. This has been my pick this week. So let's see, what can we expect next in love? We're going to first look at some central themes, you versus them. If you have somebody specific in mind, and if you're single, this is the next person's energy, okay? So the first thing I want to look at, we look at the Lenormand card at the end. By the way, Garnet, of course, talks about both the root, heart, as well as sacral chakra, okay? This talks about the color orange, green, pink, red. These could be some colors that you perhaps drawn to or you want to work with. Garnet also talks about passion, energy, having that intense, mad, passionate love for something or someone, okay? Let's see what is the current energy or the major theme at play for the relationship that we're talking about. What is in love? Wow, Hermit is your key theme. Beautiful energy to show up. And don't worry, we're talking about a love reading. It does not mean bad things. Hermit is a wonderful energy to show up. Regardless, he's the wise man, okay? Let's look at this. Now, the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to give you guys an option here. Sorry, forgot how I've been doing it for the other piles. Okay, you have two decks here. The Animal Spirit deck. Give me a minute. Yep, the Animal Spirit deck and the Rider's Waite deck. Now, either you can pick right away that this is me and this is them, or person A versus person B is how we're going to play this. You can either associate one of those energies with them versus you, and of course energy is fluid. Sometimes you may feel like, hey, this is sounding more like me. That's highly likely as well. Okay, so take it as it resonates, leave the rest. I am going to now look at what is the current energy for those of you who are watching this right now. What energy are you towards your partner or the person you're asking for, or the relationships? Okay, too many cards falling. We did see the Judgment card, but I'm not taking that because we were not ready. Okay, one more shuffle. What is the energy of the current person who we are asking about? What is the current energy? Wow, cards are really slippery with this one, and it's typically easier to shuffle. Okay, one more shuffle. Ready? What is the current energy of the person? Whoops. Hold on. Yep, okay. What is the energy of person A? That's what we're calling them, person A, as we watch this reading. For this part of the reading, I will be taking... Wow, we're just firing too many cards torn, but we saw what we saw, and we have two cards out, so we take those two. Let's see. Okay, the energy is Tower reversed, and let's see what shows up. Wow, we have the Death, by the way, guys, as the underlying energy of your main theme as well. What a wonderful energy to be in. Stop worrying, because I don't think you are yet seeing the beauty of the energy that you're in right now. Okay, and I can understand why we have the Hermit and the Death together. Let's look at person B. What is the energy that person B, the person you're manifesting or the person you're thinking about, is in? Okay. The current energy of the other person, please. Thank you. Too many cards. We will take... Should we take all three of them? Let's go with all three of them, yeah? Okay. So we have the Moon reversed. Wow. 8 of Wands and 9 of Wands. This is amazing. Glad I took all three of them. Kind of gives me a lot of clarity. Okay. We're going to set this in a way we can see all the cards. So this is the energy of the person B. Okay, this could be you, of course, or this could be them. Now I want to look at what would be the energy of the person when they are with you, or what are they moving towards, what are their intentions in the near future. Okay, let's look at this. Okay, beautiful Page of Pentacles. And the underlying energy for them is the World. I feel today we've tapped into a lot of matured energy. You know, pile 2 and pile 3 were very mature, are very matured energies. By that I mean, like, you're perhaps in the age group of above 25 for most of you who will be watching this, and of course you could be younger and more mature, but this is matured love that we're talking about. Okay, this is love that has experienced things in life and now reached this part. Okay, what is the energy towards the other person for person A to B in the near future? Wow, we have the Chariot and the 10 of Pentacles reversed. Okay, King of Swords being the underlying energy. Last but not the least, I want to look at what bridges the two of you together. Okay, and then we will start reading your cards. What is the bridge between them, A and B, when they are in the relationship? How's the relationship like? Tell me about the relationship, please. Okay, we have the Strength. Beautiful energy. Love this. Okay, absolutely love this. 7 of Wands is the underlying energy. Let's talk about it. Currently, person A, I'm talking about person A, you can resonate with A or B, you take it as it goes. Okay, person A is feeling very, you've had a change within and a transformation within, and this has already happened when you're watching this, and you're moving towards calmer waters. Okay, you have gone through a spiritual purge, perhaps a dark night of the soul as well. For some of you, you've experienced a drastic shift in your energies. Some of you have had some short distance travel as well. Okay, because this card talks about short distance travel often. A travel has changed you, an experience has changed you, something has shifted internally or externally as well, and you're more calmer, you're more sorted, you're moving towards better waters. Your relationship may be feeling more easier for you to navigate through currently versus how it used to feel, before. And before is a relative term for you. You would have to take it as it resonates. This person is moving towards a massive shift, or the shift has recently happened in their life, in their perspective. And they're ready for a new relationship. They're ready for better relationships. They're ready for safer relationships. I don't know why the word safe is very much coming in. For some of you, maybe that's a very important thing in love. Maybe that's just something that you've lacked. But safety or safe haven is a very strong message, because the central theme here is, of course, hermit. Okay? You've spent a lot of time gaining wisdom. Okay, this is a pile that has gained wisdom. This is a pile that's very comfortable in its own place. It's just naturally a loner, and not loner in the sense that they're lonely. That's obviously not what a loner ever means. You're very comfortable in your space. You're comfortable in your skin. You're comfortable in who you are. You're very grounded. You know that all of this is just a Maya at play, as we call it in Vedic astrology, right? You're not very moved by the slight changes that happen. You're very grounded, you're very safe, you're very protected, and that's the energy that you are, your aura feels like as if it's very secured. It's a very secured aura. Some clear zodiacs that I see here is, of course, Cancer, Leo, Scorpio, Virgo, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. All three of them are present. We also have the fiery energy of Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. Okay, it does not mean if I didn't say your sign, it's not for you. It just means these are the energies which are more prominently present here and now. Okay, let's talk about this person B. What is the current energy that they're in? First of all, they are going through a lot of revelations. Your other person, or the person B, is going through a lot of truths. This is hidden. This is revealing. Their mind is revealing a lot of their own truths to them. Okay, this is a person who's also coming in alignment to who they are. Okay, for few of you, this person is younger to you. For few of you, this person could be really older to you. Okay, but there's clearly a difference in the age between them, this side and that side. Okay, you're not same age people. This person is coming into understanding of how their mind function works. They're also seeing the truth of life in many ways, okay? Perhaps a very hardworking and a very busy person as well. This busy bee, of course, talks about they have a lot to do, they have a lot to consider, they have a lot on their plate, and they're fighting hard. Currently, they're fighting really hard to stand their ground, to maintain all aspects of life. They're very, very busy as a person, and they're struggling to keep the ship afloat. If this is your partner, while realizes that there needs to be more done towards this relationship, they currently honestly don't have the bandwidth that they typically can give. They are busy. They're trying hard to make more than one thing figure out at one place, okay? That's the energy that they're currently in. What are they moving towards? Honestly, a very slow moving energy when they meet you. And what a contrast here, because you are ready to charge ahead. What I love about this reading is that you guys have very complementary energies, okay? There's a strong Leo Virgo energy here, by the way, at play. Take it as it resonates. You are somebody who's becoming very, very focused, okay? You want to move fast. You're very balanced between your masculine and your feminine energy. You know how much time to invest working, how much invest time in traveling, how much to invest time in resting. You are very focused, decisive, or you're becoming very focused and decisive when it comes to your romantic relationships. You know what you want, you know why you want it, and you're not settling for less, okay? This person is taking a much slower approach, a really, really slow approach towards coming towards you or giving you an offer, but it's definitely a solid offer. They are a page of pentacle in the traditional deck. This is a page of pentacle. Sorry, the Knight of Pentacle. And the Knight does not hurry. The Knight has a plan, and the Knight knows where it's going. Between the two of you, person A is clearly more emotional and person B is more practical in life. Both of you are very spiritual in your own unique ways, but this side is more emotion driven and this side is more rationality driven. This side is more of a doer, this more is of a thinker, okay? For you, clearly something at the home will bring up an unrest situation, or you might, something may not work out exactly how you're hoping at your home level or at your workplace, which will lead you to travel, and that's how you guys come into union. You might meet this person traveling, by the way, if you're single. If you are single, you might also come across this person at a workplace, because there is a solid pentacle energy at play. You will be each other's strength. Okay, that is a very beautiful energy reading of this. If you are in a current relationship like this, your person often says this to you: you're my strength. Okay, you make me stronger. You're the reason I feel so brave and I feel so proud. Your person and you are going to be very proud of yourself. Clearly, in love, the next relationship that you're attracting towards yourself, both of you feel like, it's a sense of achievement to be with each other. And it's not like, I'm not trying to say that it's a trophy wife situation. No, not that. Like, you genuinely see how amazing the other person is, and vice versa, and you push each other, you motivate each other. You can see that you guys are such a big deal. You're a big deal to each other, and that is what is the beautiful energy of this reading. Okay, I'm going to look at some lovers oracle guidance for you before we move into more oracle cards. Do give it a thumbs up if this has sounded like you already, and let's see what is coming in. Okay, I'm gonna go with this one. Wow. Okay, honestly, I use this deck so less, I don't even know what this card means. Okay, by the way, I mean, I'm very, very rarely use this one if you've seen me do readings. Your soulmate is already with you in spirit. Believe this and they will manifest physically. For most of you guys who are watching this pile are perhaps single. Some of you who are in existing relationships, I feel like as if you've been questioning, is my partner still in love with me? Do they really care about me? Yes, they do. If you are in an existing committed married relationship, they're definitely in love with you and they definitely care about you, no matter how busy they may seem. For those of you who are in a singlehood relationship status, trust me, they're almost here. Okay, they're just almost here because you've gone through this transformation. For very few of you, if you are in a karmic relationship with the soulmate cards showing up and that death and Six of Swords being the initial energy, guys, what are you waiting for? You know this is done and dusted. You know there's a change needed. You are ready to move on to the next chapter of your life. Both these cards, the Chariot and the Six of Swords, talk about movement. You're ready to take the rein in your hands and just charge ahead. Charge ahead towards this beautiful love story that is waiting for you to unfold. Okay, I'm going to look at some oracle guidance for you versus them. Okay, so let's look at what is the oracle guidance that comes up for your partner or person B. What energies are they moving towards? What is the higher self pushing them to do? What is their oracle guidance? Okay. Wow, slow down and celebrate. 29 adds up to the number 11. They could be age 29. They could be, the number 2 could be relevant for them. This pile, clearly, this partner was slowly realizing that they need to make space for their relationship, for this relationship. They want to plan how will they get space for this other person that they are manifesting, because they right now have too much on their plate and they really don't know how will they figure out. Wow, yours jumped out pretty quick. Okay, how will they figure out how this works out for them? Okay, so their higher self is pushing them to make space, to slow down, okay, to take time to smell the roses, and they're coming down towards that energy where they allow themselves to ground themselves. Okay, for you it is the lighthouse. Don't doubt your worth, the number 20. Something in the past perhaps has made you believe that you don't deserve as if you don't deserve to be chased. I don't know why that message is important for some of you. For few of you, it feels as if you don't think you're good enough to be prioritized over other things. You don't think that, in a very nice way, don't take it in the sense of arrogance. It's good to be a diva. It's important to be a diva of your own life, no matter what your gender is. If you don't treat yourself as a diva, if you don't think it's natural for your partner to take out time for you, to do things, to prioritize you and your relationship, then that's the energy that you're giving out. It's very important for you to start asking yourself, how do I value myself? How do I see myself? And that starts projecting out into your relationship again, okay? Let's look at some Work Your Right Oracle deck guidance for this relationship, or what is to expect in love. What is to be expected next in love. And I'm sorry if my voice kind of cracks off in between. I am with, wow, get grounded. Fear is clearly the problem for this side of the group, okay? Get grounded, connect with nature. Root chakra meditation again showing up for you guys. Drink a lot of water. I don't know why. It seems as if this pile also needs hydration. Wow, the sense of belonging. Some of you have a very strong Aquarius placement, okay? Mintaken are also the most oldest star seeds, by the way. This talks about with each other, you feel at home. This is a love which will make you feel at home, which is why I think for your pile, that word of channeled word of safety was repeatedly coming at play. If you're waiting for a home, if you're waiting for a person, they're coming towards you. If you are the kind of person who thinks home is not a place, it's a person, that reality is coming true for you, and you're being asked to have faith in yourself and to not let go of that dream. You're not a misfit. You belong here, and you do have a perfect partner for you, okay? Some of you really needed to hear that. Some of you who are in a committed relationship, or you've been together for a while, maybe actually buying a house together. Did I say Aquarius a minute ago or what? Bring more love into this situation. Because you both, I feel, are very matured. I think what it lacks is that playful energy, okay? So one of you needs to clearly become more playful about how this is to unfold. It's great to be matured. It's great to build something heavy. It's great to be busy. It's great to be hustlers. I'm all of that at the same time. But it's also important to have a little playfulness, to imagine great things, just unfolding, to talk silly things together and have that kind of a connect together as well, okay? I'm now going to look at the Lenormand deck, what message it had for you, and what is the outcome of this relationship or anything else. Wow. We have the Sun, guys. Again, the number 4 showing up. Sun, of course, in any deck talks about vitality. This is a long-lasting relationship that you're attracting. If you're single and you're waiting for somebody to show up, this is a very long-lasting relationship. This relationship will really wow, I just said the same thing again. I mean to say, even if you don't marry this person, this is going to be a very long relationship. It takes quite a few years of your life, by the way, okay? Of course, this talks about happiness, joy, prosperity, building something together. I strongly feel a Leo vibe here because we did have the Strength card and now we have the Sun card showing up. Some of you may be dealing with a Leo. Some of you may be dealing with, some of you may have prominent Leo and Aquarius placements in your own chart as well. And see how that plays out for you, okay? This card in the Lenormand deck also tells me about love being the most important part of this relationship. While, of course, it's great to have seriousness, just remember why you got into this relationship, why this matters to you, and the more loving you can be towards each other, the more compassion you can hold towards each other, the more easier it would be for each of you, okay? That is the message coming up for what is next in love or what is needed to be known in love, okay? Beautiful relationship, of course. I mean, the cards speak for itself. You've got the soulmate card. This kind of summed up everything for you, okay? I'm going to wrap this up with some messages from the universe for you. I hope you've already hit subscribed if it has helped you. And if you've reached this part of the reading, leave me a sun emoji. Tells me you've engaged with my content, and it definitely helps me a lot, okay? Here we go. Get lost in the right direction. Stop letting fear hold you back. That's a very repeated message for you guys. Trust the universe. It's all happening in its divine timing. Do not get frustrated. Create your own safe haven. Wasn't I saying from the first second that there's something to do with safety? You're safe. You're safe where you are. This relationship is going to be safe. This person is going to be safe. And you're going to find that home that your soul perhaps has been looking for a very long time. I wish you guys nothing but absolute best. I wish you guys joy, happiness, abundance, and prosperity. Take care. Bye-bye.